Okay, so if you remember when we were in Final Cut here at the beginning, we had the option of making this size bigger so you'd see less of the frame of the actual video, and leaving these barriers or these borders over here, which kind of are distracting because this is not a wide screen. So there is a secret thing that comes with Final Cut Express, as you can see down here. So I'm going to go over here to what I call my apps that I use file. And as you can see, there's plenty of them, but this one's pretty important right here. It's called LiveType, and we're going to crank that sucker up. And it actually comes with Final Cut Express, and also comes with Final Cut Pro, which regrettably I don't have the money to buy. So I'm using the Final Cut Express, which is only $199 as opposed to $1,000. Here's the fun thing about LiveType. With LiveType, you get this screen down here that runs across, and you can make it do things here. But you can also go over here to fonts. You can go over here to textures, and that's what we're going to do. Now, there's this business texture with this blue kind of stuff that I like because it's got a lot of the same colors that we have in the DaddyClaxton.com logo that you can see back over here. Click on that, and that should pull up right there. See, it's got that darkened blue. But so I can use this, or there's some different one. There's again for the same. If I wanted to keep that widescreen thing going all across, different looks of it. These are obviously for HD, and I'm not using HD today. So you can change it to different canvases. You can change it to feathering, patina. Kind of like that feather look that we've got going here. And what the other fun thing that I've discovered, so you can say yes, I want that, and you can hit this to apply to new track, and then it appears down here. Now what I found is you have to actually move it up from underneath here to this top line, and then it's going to play, and it's going to give you about a 4-second piece to use as you want. Once you get that going on, I have found that you can actually go into this and change the color. I think that's under effects. There it is, under color. That's under style. But again, like I said, I like this color, so we're going to stick with it. Go over here. We're going to render the movie so that it's ready to go, and then we're going to call this DaddyClaxton background video, and we're going to jump up here, save it into DaddyClaxton.com, and we're going to hit save, and then it's rendering it. Dun, 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 dun. As you can see, it's not a really long clip. It's just got 179 frames. It's going through its process of rendering right now, which is going to give it to us in a format that we can then save and then pull into Final Cut Express. So here we go. We've got this going on. Boom, we're done. So then we can go up here at Save As and save it as a movie. And actually it's wanting to replace it, so I guess you don't need to do that. Let's close out of here. And then what we do is go over here to Final Cut Express, go back up to our import screen, or you can just hit the Apple I and then go up here to DaddyClaxton. Go to DaddyClaxton, and we called that background video movie, and we hit choose, and it now imports at the end. So now we've got this to work with. What we can do is pull it down here into the frame, and what I have, okay, now that you can see this red bars here, so we need to go in and render it. So we highlight down there, and it's rendering. It shouldn't take that long. Okay, so we have this movie rendered, and you can move across it, and you can see we have the same problem we started with before, that it's not the size of the screen. So we can just simply go up here, stretch it out. Now it covers everything we got. So why is that? Well, it's on the top layers of what we're working with here. And since we got so little sound, we actually have to wait for this to finish rendering. So we can move the sound level down, since there's just one audio channel on the screen, and so we've got the C, as you can see here. This is on top, but as we move it down, all of a sudden, bam, there we go. We've got it where we want it, and it's down on that lower level. It's going to do beautiful things for us. And as you can find with these clips, they actually go from black. They're not the full length of what they say they are. So I'm going to figure out where that end point is. It's just right there. Before I render it, as you can see that we've got a red line here again, I'm going to go here to this razor blade, and I'm going to chop it right on the line, and I'm going to get rid of this little tag out of it. And what I can do now is I can go in here, copy it, and then paste it, and now I have two of them. So they're going to run the length as I scroll, and then what I'm going to do with these pieces here, I can either get the razor blade out, which is the quickest thing, or I can go back here and simply move them back individually one at a time, and that goes just a little bit over where I want it to, and I think I'm going to actually take that down. So I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to leave the logo to extend just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to render.